Carrie, we are on. You are next. Oh, you're first. Better turn the AC off. It's too loud. Let me turn this music down. There are things I gotta explain to you. The music just shut off. The music hasn't shut off the whole time. Whatever I say, whatever I do, however I act, it's a message for you. Whatever I say, whatever I do, however I act, it's a message for you. I am connecting with spirit. As soon as I hit the record button, the channeling gets much more profound. Let me put the music on. I can nod off and doze off for like a second or two, a minute. If I do that, don't be concerned, please. That's part of the channeling meditation process. I have that in I can have that being said to you. But I'd have to go to Gemini AI. Gemini. Oh God. Anyway, I'll show you who I have here with us. This is Lord Ganesha. Lord Ganesha. He's an elephant. He's very powerful. He's from the Hindu family. His father is a fighter. I don't want to say his dad's name. Risha. His dad is one of the main protectors of the universe on the Hindu side. Hindu, right? I got connected with Lord Ganesha a while ago. I don't bring him to the table that much. This is the first time he's been brought to the table, actually. So, why? I don't know. The lighting and stuff can manifest in strange ways. Things are happening not in a scientifically explanation, but in a supernatural way of being. It's communicating with you, it's communicating with me, so Shiva. His father's name's Shiva. I knew that. And they are Lord Ganesha and Shiva Hindu. In Hindu tradition, Lord Ganesha is the son of Lord Shiva and the goddess Parvati. Shiva is one of the principal deities in Hinduism and is part of the Trimurti, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. And I have a picture of their family up there. Isn't that funny? And then I have our creator, our God, the one that created the universe, the one that created everything, the sun. He's the God. He's the sun god. So what does the sun do? Birth makes things alive.
Anytime, anywhere, from any device. Add tech.
This is Egyptian sun god Ra. He is a falcon. And we also have his daughter with us. And she's a very, very powerful goddess, Egyptian goddess. She has quite a story about her too. Egyptian goddess Sekhmet is in the house. Cleopatra, I actually made these curtains. I custom made these curtains, and it's a thing of Cleopatra. I know the phone's over there, you can't really see it, but I made them myself. Well, not made them myself, but they made them. I created it. Whatever you hear, whatever you see, whatever's going on, it's a message for you. Are you feeling like you're being interrupted by something? Like something's like, you're being interrupted by something. It doesn't have to be. I will be communicating things, metaphorically speaking. I will be communicating things in riddles, and I will be communicating things as if it is. I highly suggest for you to save this video, because this might not mean anything at all right now. A year from now, you'll like. You can also be in denial with things. You can be wearing a false mask yourself, that you're not seeing the truth of what's really being happening in front of you. That's a very big thing that's going on with people. Truths come out. I'm not saying that you're a bad person. I'm just saying that maybe you're in a situation that you're hoping for the best, but and you're just going through the stages of just being. And it's not who you truly are, because you can't be who you are in some situation. What does that mean? I don't know. I have somebody yelling. I'm serious. It's somebody yelling. It's somebody yelling and agitated. Yes. Somebody's agitated. That was when I said that. Things like that that's the universe communicating with me. When they're going vroom, when I just say that, that's the universe communicating with me for this message for you. I don't know how true this is. I don't know what's going on in your life. I start itching my nose like crazy. I have my original tarot deck. Noise like this never happens here. This never ever happens here. Oh, people next. Oh, this is quite interesting. That this is happening right now. This is interesting. I'm serious. This is like really interesting. This is happening right now during this reading, because this could really mean something. Can I flip it? I was like wondering what the heck all that noise was. So oh, my car's right there. There's my car. Man.
So, finally, that tree comes down. Well, that was a little excitement in the neighborhood, huh? That was a little bit of excitement in the neighborhood. All right, I gotta go back to work real quick. All right, so yeah, we have a tree came down. Tower moment. Something's collapsing. Now, you have to understand, I am currently channeling a message. So before I throw out any cards, I am going to be talking about things. Should I go the other way? Maybe you'll see some orbs if I go this way. Let's go this way for a little bit. I won't be able to see what's going on inside the camera. So I'm just proud of myself. I went outside like that. Okay. Alright. All day today, I've seen the number 1111. 1111 is manifesting, so that can mean something for you. I would be taking notes. You could be going through a tower moment. A tower moment is when you feel like everything's falling around, everything's collapsing, everything's falling apart, everything's just going. I have a card that fell out. I haven't looked at it yet. I will look at it. Okay, just. I could be speaking, like, talking about something, and then I'll jump, like, different stories. So this is going to be very, something just beeped in here. Did you hear that beep? I hope you heard that beep. Something just beeped in here, and there's nothing in here that would beep. Should we see who I'm communicating with first? I just feel like I got like a very I feel like a lot of tension just came off of me. I feel like a lot of tension just came off of me after that tree just fell. A whole bunch of rocks just came off of my shoulders. That's how that felt. When that tree came down, it was like... I could be talking about this story like it's me. So if I say I, me, I, me, it doesn't mean it's I, me. I'm just putting my feet in the shoes of the querent to understand the energy. I work with energy. I work with spirit. I get into a meditative state and I deliver messages. So it's usually the messages before the tarot cards is the main message. The cards, when I throw them out, that's just confirmation of everything that I'm saying right now. So just pay attention to how it is. Okay? I'm burning frankincense, myrrh, and amber resin. I have my original tarot deck. I have the wild and unknown. I have my angel cards and I have alien cards. So I use a multiple decks. I might even grab some more for other messages. I'm feeling a cool breeze just coming through. The cool breeze just like went through me. If anything with a tree coming down, if that has anything to do with your life at all, let me know. I please let me know. Anything I'm doing, how I'm acting, anything that's going on, let me know. Write down notes. Yes. Isn't that beautiful? That's beautiful. I'm going to tell you a story real quick. My best friend growing up. Well, she ended up being a bad drug addict, a shooter upper or whatever of the heroin, the heroin, and never ever. I didn't even know dabbling. No, never. So me and her, like, the last few years of, before I saw her again. I don't even know I'm telling the story. Anyway, her son died. He was 2 years old. And I had like a real weird interaction with a fox outside when I was doing my alien walks. I was like obsessed with this fox, but the fox was scaring me and chasing me and my dog. And I had fear of the fox. I had an obsession with the fox. It was everything. Nothing was about ET anymore. Everything was about this fox. And I would always see that this first time I seen the fox, he was sitting right in front of the church, very like statuesque. It was very weird. And I was like, what the? So she comes to my house, and I wasn't talking to her anymore. I was done talking to her. Her and her boyfriend did things too many times that I just like, she's not a friend. Her son died, 2 years old. And here, I don't even know I'm telling the story. Oh yes. She came to stay at my house because she didn't want to stay at her place because of what happened. Long story short. I was burning the frankincense and myrrh. Frankincense and myrrh is what they delivered to Jesus when he was a baby, and then the amber resin. And when I was burning it, she was profusely vomiting, like terrible. Like she wouldn't stop throwing up. She yelled at me and said, I can't burn that stuff anymore. They say if this stuff if that or even sage stuff makes you sick, there's a demonic attachment inside of you. And then I went to the church where I go do the Jesus thing, and I took her boyfriend with me. And when I walked up to the cross and I put my phone in this tree, I heard a lady say, Satan. Her son's name was Fox. I have a painting that I actually did the day that she got here. And I feel the picture looks like a fox that I was drawing. And here, she killed him. She's in jail right now, but not even for 2 years. She's not even in jail for for fentanyl. She killed him. I don't call that an accident. She killed her son. That point blank, she told her son. And I'm just upset with myself because that this fox was actually coming to me and warning me. They came to me for help, and I didn't see the message clearly. So that could be why I'm giving you a message. There could be a message that's being delivered to you, and you're just not seeing it the way it is being delivered to you. You're not seeing something clearly, possibly. Okay? That it could it could have been a huge difference, like saving a little boy's life. You know. But I can't beat myself up over that, you know. But she stayed at my house, and her father passed away. He was a millionaire, and she got money from him, a lot of money. And she was that, I don't even want to get into it. Mooch. It was disgusting. Another day we'll talk about that. But is there a mooch around? Is somebody mooching? Is somebody like? I'm hearing this. Did you hear that? You turn those birds off the TV. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in your life. You had a bunch of questions. And I also gotta tell you what energy we're in right now, what's going on in the universe, so you're prepared for that also. No, I haven't picked up this card yet. I'm going to. Not yet. It's the anticipation that makes it much more alive feeling. I don't know what the hell that means. Let's see who I'm channeling. Oh God. Wow. I mean, that was like a powerful boom, boom, boom. I don't know if you could see it from the phone angle, but I'm gonna have them repeat that because I wasn't really paying attention. I think it's number 8, but let's see once more. Let's do that once more, please. We have the beautiful Cleopatra is in the house. We have Egyptian goddess. I'm sorry. We have the Egyptian queen. She's really from Greece, but she converted to Egyptian. Cleopatra. Caesar. Mark Antony. Caesar. I always say, everything I'm saying is a message for you, okay? Just so you understand this. Everything I'm saying and doing, it's a message for you. For you and your energy of you or energy around you, okay? Energy continuously flows. I can start stuttering. I can start swaying back and forth. It's all part of the process, and I will have you listen to the process not right now, but on another time. So I can start stuttering, swaying, nodding off, itching. I could look very abnormal. Just, it is what it is. Caesar and Cleopatra are in the bedroom, in her big bedroom in her Egyptian palace she lives in. And he's chasing after her. And he's going, "Seize her! Seize her!" Get it? Get it? Caesar? And that's a little game they used to play in the bed. How do I know this? I don't know this. I just, they say I was once Cleopatra, so I could actually see myself doing that with Caesar. So I don't know. Let's check out the card. Okay. Now, do I take reversals? They really like me when I use my intuition. When I use my intuition, it's usually spot on the money. Okay? Now, this could be a past energy of yourself. This could be the current energy of yourself now, or this could be an energy that's around you. Just because I say a queen, I say a king, it doesn't mean I'm talking about a female. It doesn't mean I'm talking about a male. I'm talking about the energy of the femininity energy, the energy of femininity, the energy of masculinity. Not the masculinity of the man with the penis, or the femininity of the woman with the JJ. Okay, I know, TMI. If there's children around you, ear muffins, I can start cursing, I can start being vulgar, I can start acting very improper. So this is gonna start kicking off in a second, I think. So when I'm discussing a king of queens, the king could be you in the energy of the masculinity energy. So if you look at your birth chart, which I gave you, your birth chart will have your how much masculinity you have, how much femininity do you have in your chart. And I believe you have an equal of 5-5. I also have an equal of 5-5. There's a lot of people that have an equal of 5-5. Really doesn't have an equal of 5-5. Sean, he's a lot more femininity than masculinity. So, you know, makes you wonder. So, this says the Empress is in reverse. Another thing I do, I choose cards. Each card has its own different author. These cards, some of these cards are self-explanatory, but I still do read out of the books that these cards were from, because that's spirit guiding me to that deck for you. Okay, so it all generally has the same meaning, the Empress, but each deck has a different meaning or twist to the Empress itself. Okay, so this is in reverse. And I'm going to move some of this stuff because so you can watch me shuffle. This could be a female in your family, this energy, okay? Because I know you brought up family. You brought up a niece. I asked for the name of your nephew. I thought the nephew, it's a niece, nephew. I don't know who, I think you said Justin or something. So I don't know who that is. I don't know if that's your fiance, or I was wondering, I didn't want his name, I wanted the name of the niece. I thought it was nephew. So I do apologize for that miscommunication. Okay, so this could be the question of the niece. This could be the niece's energy. If you have a mother, grandmother, friend, whoever, you know. But you also have a lot of energy around you with the work you do. And I'm sure you don't clear your space of that energy when you're working. So you actually have a lot of energy attached to you. I know you say you do prayers, which is good. Well, let's see how this goes. If the cards sound bad at all, it doesn't mean it's bad. It's just letting you know there's something you need to learn and grow from. And we all need to. So the energy we're at right now, I will tell you. All right, and I'm going to read that out of the book. Don't worry. Okay. Let me just read this to you before we get started because this is very important. Okay, Pluto went into retrograde May 4th, and it will be in retrograde until October 13th. Pluto is the very small planet. He is a planet. I don't care if people took his name away. He is a planet. He is my planet. He is Scorpio's planet, and he is karma. He is delivering karma. So right now, he is in retrograde, so he is... And he's moving backwards now. All the other planets go around the system. And here's Pluto. But everyone's probably goes around him probably like 100 times before possibly he gets around one time. I gotta see how the actual number is for that, because I bet you it's gonna take him a long time. So when he goes in retrograde and has to go backwards, he's like, he's going to be here for quite a while, Pluto. We haven't had Pluto around because he was out of the orbit for years and years and years, many, many years. Let me ask that question. That's an interesting question. Okay. I'm going to ask Gemini because that's an interesting question. And he calculates everybody's thoughts. It's a computer. Everybody's thoughts and actions. So right now he's in retrograde, and now he's going backwards. And hold on, I'll explain it in a second. Did I write this down? Alright. Yeah, this reading can be a little bit long, so I do apologize. I'm not going to rush. I'm not going to rush for nobody. It's a message. How many times do the other planets circle around Pluto? No. How many times does all the planets circle around the orbit and then come back to Pluto, circle around the orbit, come to Pluto, circle around the orbit, come to Pluto? How many times do all the planets do that till the time that Pluto gets around one time? I hope that makes sense.
Planets. To figure this out, we need to compare each planet's orbital period to Pluto's orbital period. Pluto takes approximately 248 Earth years to complete one orbit around the Sun. Here's how many times each of the other planets would have circled the Sun in the time it takes Pluto to go around just once. Mercury. Pluto's orbital period, 248 years. Mercury's orbital period, 0.24 Earth years, approx 1,033 times. Venus. Pluto's orbital period, 248 years. Venus's orbital period, 0.62 Earth years, approx 400 times. Earth. Pluto's orbital period, 248 years. Earth's orbital period, 1 Earth year, approx 248 times. Mars. Pluto's orbital period, 248 years. Mars's orbital period, 1.88 Earth years, approx 132 times. Jupiter. Pluto's orbital period, 248 years. Jupiter's orbital period, 11.86 Earth years, approx 21 times. Saturn, Pluto's orbital period, 248 years. Saturn's orbital period, 29.46 Earth years, approx 8 times. Uranus, Pluto's orbital period,
Uranus.
248 years, / Uranus's orbital period, 84.01 Earth years, approx 3 times. Neptune, Pluto's orbital period, 248 years. Neptune's orbital period, 164.8 Earth years, approx 1.5 times. So while Pluto is slowly making its way around the Sun once, the inner planets, especially Mercury and Venus, will have completed hundreds of orbits.
So how many years is it going to be until Pluto gets around one time? 248 years then? I don't know why. Yes. That's what she said. Okay. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? So Pluto's karma. So Pluto moves very, very slowly. He's bringing karma to the people. Okay, so he brings karma. He brings karma and good karma, bad karma. Okay, and it's gonna take him 248 years just to orbit around one time. Okay, so Pluto's here for a long time. Long time. All right, we got karma here with us. Karma is in the passenger seat, okay? And then who works with karma? We have beautiful, beautiful Neptune, which she said, I think Neptune was like a short one too, a couple years, but still, you know, Neptune is the one, Neptune is Pisces planet, and it's the one that pulls all the dirt out from under the rug. All the dirt is coming out from under the rug, going back, coming up on top of the rug. All those things that, let's just put that under the rug. We'll just put this one under the rug. We'll put another one. Let's put the skeleton in the closet. Let's put that skeleton in the closet. Let's put this, we're not going to talk about, just put it under the rug. See what's happening with the world? It's happening with everybody. We're all gonna have to deal with it. We're all gonna have to hear. We're all gonna have to deal with the truths. And every single fucking planet at this time, every single fucking planet at this time, every single fucking planet at this time is in retrograde. It's going backwards. All right? I may have to have Gemini. This is very important to know. This is going to happen for months and months. So this is the energy you need to know you need to be in at this time. You need to do the work. Okay? I just wanted a goddamn reading, she says. I just wanted a simple reading. Now you're giving me homework, lady? Cleopatra, you know, she's a stinker. She's a stinker. So yeah, we're gonna have to go to Gemini. So beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm gonna have to turn that off for a second. Because when I say this is important, you need to work with the universe. If you don't work with the universe, you're fucked. You need to work with the universe. You gotta understand how the universe is operating and be respectful to the universe. Ask the universe for help. The universe will not help you. God will not help you. The angels will not help you. Jesus will not help you unless you ask. Because we all have free will. Okay? I mean, for Pete's sake, I should have been a therapist. You know? That's what I wanted to do in my life. I always wanted to be a psychiatrist. And my mother always said to me, how are you going to help other people when you can't help yourself, Tara? And I said, well, Mother, that's the best kind of therapists there are out there. The ones that been through the muck and the uck. The ones that don't need to read books, that they just know from experience. Those are the best therapists, I say. But no, I wasn't good enough. Could be a message. Listen.
As of today, Friday, June 27th, 2025, the following planets are in retrograde or are about to begin their retrograde period soon. Pluto. Pluto has been in retrograde since May 4th, 2025, and will remain so until October 13th, 2025.
She'll answer all the questions.
Mercury. Mercury will go retrograde again on July 17th, 2025, in Leo, and will remain so until August 10th, 2025.
Very important.
There will be another Mercury retrograde from November 9th to 29th, 2025. Neptune. Neptune will begin its retrograde motion on July 4th, 2025, and will continue until December 10th, 2025. Saturn. Saturn will begin its retrograde on July 13th, 2025, and will remain in retrograde until November 28th, 2025. Chiron. An asteroid, though often discussed in astrology with planets, Chiron will go retrograde on July 30th, 2025, until January 2nd, 2026. Uranus. Uranus will go retrograde on September 6th, 2025, and will continue until February 4th, 2026. Jupiter. Jupiter will go retrograde on November 11th, 2025, and will remain so until March 11th, 2026. It's worth noting that retrograde is an optical illusion where a planet appears to move. When Pluto goes...
Okay, so now I ask, so when each planet goes into retrograde, what does that mean for the people? Okay, so this is what this means for everybody. Everybody you know, everybody I know, you, me, the world, the people, your house, your business, your whatever, your car, everything has a birth date. So everything is going through this process right now with these planets. So I asked, what happens when Pluto's in retrograde? Okay, so Pluto, I just said karma, but here we go.
Into retrograde, which started on May 4th, 2025, it's like a cosmic pause or rewind button on the themes Pluto represents. Here's a simple breakdown of what that means for people on Earth. Pluto's themes in astrology. Pluto is all about deep transformation, power, control, death, and rebirth. It deals with the hidden, subconscious parts of ourselves and society. It's about letting go of what no longer serves us so something new and more authentic can emerge. Retrograde's effect. When Pluto goes retrograde, these big transformative energies turn inward. Instead of big outward changes or breakthroughs, we're encouraged to reflect and reevaluate. It's a time to look closely at our own power dynamics, our deepest desires, and any hidden fears or unresolved issues. Emotional detox. We might find old emotions, past hurts, or even karmic patterns resurfacing. It's an opportunity to acknowledge and release them. Examine beliefs. We may question long-held beliefs, societal structures, or even family patterns that no longer feel right or empowering. Internal transformation. The work is less about changing things externally and more about profound inner shifts. It's a chance to reclaim personal power in areas where we might have felt powerless. In essence, Pluto retrograde is a period for intense self-reflection and inner work, pushing us to confront our shadow side and transform ourselves from the inside out. It's about shedding old skin to become more authentic and empowered.
Now, they brought up family, doing the work, doing the shadow work. Do your shadow work, release what's not good for you. Release the past. Anything that hurt you in the past, let it go. Release it. Forgive it. Love it. Even if it's something horrific, you have to let it go or it's going to stay with you. It's like that tower moment. If the tower falls, like Trump right now is giving the entire world a tower moment. He is, as a businessman he is, and a builder he is doing construction, he is demolishing everything. He's demolishing everything. And as a builder, Trump knows once you demolish it, you have to clean it up. But you don't just clean, you have to clean it up. You have to clean up everything everything. If you don't clean it all up, Carrie, if you don't clean it all up, there's that one little piece of sand left over from the tower, from the gravel. You bring that sand home, and just one little piece of, just one little gravel, just a little tiny gravel. And you go to bed, you go to sleep, and it's digging at your leg. And you're like, so next day you vacuum, clean, wash the sheets, do everything you gotta do. You know it's gonna be a good night's sleep. It's digging in the same spot of your leg. Your leg's starting to get sore and irritated now. And red. Right? Why is this thing not going away? Why does this keep coming? Why is this here? Why is this bothering me? Okay? Metaphorically speaking, okay? Now, you get rid of all your furniture. You take the rugs out. You get new fucking boards in the fucking bedroom. You get new furniture. You get new bedding. You get new freaking... Everything's brand new in that bed. Everything's brand new. Everything. This is gonna be finally a good night's sleep. Finally. You lay down. Go to sleep. Digging at your leg. Your leg's starting to get pussy. It's starting to bleed. It's starting to get green pus. Gooing out of your leg. What are you doing? Why don't you just get rid of the dirt? Why don't you just let it go and stop thinking about it? Don't let it think about you. Just forgive it. Don't be mad at it. If you're mad at it, that is a vampire sucking onto your energy. A vampire, blood-sucking vampire that's sucking onto your energy, somebody's energy. Am I saying it's you? I don't know who. Somebody that's around you, this could be happening too. Or it may have happened. Or it has happened. This could have happened already. This could be happening now. This might not happen to the future. Let's hope it's happening now or has happened when you're in the process of doing, what you need to do. But there's this vampire sucking on your energy. As they suck on your energy, they go off to the field and they dance around with their beautiful songs, twirling around and with fairies and rainbows and lollipops and jujubes and happiness off of your energy. Off of your energy. And you know what you're doing? Or whoever's doing it? Pissed off, irritated, getting physically sick. Do you know stress? You have a sore. You have an infected sore on you. You have an infection. You're infected with this goo coming out of your leg from this piece of sand that you're not letting go. What happens if you don't take care of an infection? It kills you. You die. Can't, unless you get it fixed and healed, you're gonna die from the infection. It's gonna go to your heart, right? Now, I could be speaking on a lot of truth, honesty, raw honesty, and if I am, I do apologize, but I'm just speaking how I'm speaking, and it's not Tara, it's Cleopatra. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? You can't get mad at the messenger. It's just messages. You have to take care of the infection. What's the number one silent killer in the world? You should know. That's your job. Stress. I'm not saying your job's stressful. I'm just saying, stress for people because they'll see therapists because they're stressed. You know what I mean. Ay, caramba. Don't take things so literal. Don't take things so literal all the time. Don't take things so literal. I don't know why I said that, because I don't know. Somebody doesn't need to take things so literal. Just let it. what do they do? The thing off the shoulders? I have no idea how they do it. But okay. So that's Pluto. That's only Pluto. Alright. Now we're gonna go to Mercury retrograde. And this happens like 4 or 5 times a year. Okay? I think the first time I met you was Mercury retrograde. I said, "Oh my God, we're in Mercury retrograde," and I think you were like, "Huh?" I go, "Oh, look it up. This is that's probably what I sounded like.
Mercury retrograde, in very simple terms, means that the planet Mercury appears to move backward in the sky from our perspective on Earth. Since Mercury is astrologically associated with communication, thinking, travel, and technology, when it's in retrograde, these areas can get a little wonky. Here's what that often means for people: communication chaos, misunderstandings, missed messages, arguments, and technology glitches, phones acting up, computers crashing, emails getting lost, travel troubles, delays, cancellations, getting lost, or problems with transportation. Revisiting the past. Old friends or issues might resurface, and it can be a good time to review, rethink, or redo things. Caution with big decisions. It's often advised to avoid signing major contracts, starting big projects, or making huge purchases, as there's a higher chance of miscommunication or needing to revisit things later. Think of it like a cosmic redo or review period. It's not necessarily bad, but it encourages us to slow down, double check everything, and be more mindful in how we communicate and operate.
I don't know what your Mercury's in. I don't know what I don't have your birth chart up, but I don't know what sign it's in. I should be looking at that. Gotta stop. And now, usually, this is how life's supposed to go. Okay, this is how we're supposed to live life. Okay, you live in your now moment. You live in your now moment. You live in your now moment like everything's just, brand new. That, that's a brand new sunflower. We're a child again in our now moment. We are a child. Everything's brand new. We never experienced this before, and we're going to enjoy it, and we're going to smell every single rose we see walking down the path. We're going to stop and smell every single rose because we're not in a rush to do anything because time does not exist. Time does not exist. There's no time. There's no reason to rush. Smell that rose because we're manifesting. Our thoughts, our words create our reality. Our thoughts, our words create our reality. When you're casting a spell on somebody, those witches that get their candles and incense and their boos and their boos or whatever they shake, around. You don't need that. A spell is a spelling word. When you have a word, you need to spell that word. How do you spell that word? How do you spell the word worry? How do you spell the word hurt? How do you spell the word happy? How do you spell the word angry? So when you're saying these words, your words are creating your reality. We are the magician. We are our own magician, and we can create anything we want if we put our minds to it. We have a lot of brain that we don't use. And if you stay in your now moment in love and light, which is merely impossible to do, but that's what we're supposed to do. If you stay in that moment, there's peace on earth. No sickness, no death. You don't need to eat. I just lost my train of thought. We create our reality. We have to live in that now moment. We can't live in the past. We can't live yesterday because yesterday is gone. It's not coming back. It's gone. There's nothing you can do to change yesterday. There's not a goddamn thing you can do, God can do, Jesus can do, your angels can do, your parents can do, your boyfriend can do, your daughter can do, or anybody can do to change yesterday. Nobody can change yesterday. It's gone. And how are you going to make tomorrow what it's going to be when it's not even here yet? How are you going to make things be on tomorrow when we're not even there yet? Anything can happen by the time tomorrow comes and you want to do that tomorrow thing. Anything can happen. A freaking goddamn bomb can fucking land in the Lehigh Valley and we'll all be dead because of what's going on in the world. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. It got bright in here for some reason. You have to live in your now moment, in the childlike mind. Not to, I don't know what this message is for. This message is for somebody. Something about communication. Something about communication. Something about not taking things too seriously. Something about just letting it go. Just let it go. Let the fucking tree fall. It's gonna fall. It's rotting out there. That tree was a rotting tree. And we had a storm and a branch fell off and landed on one of the neighbor's cars the other week. True story. And then when they came to cut that part of the tree, the whole inside of that tree is rotting. Just like the fucking festering from the sand, festering an infection on your leg by not cleaning off the slate. Trump knows he has to clean it all off. He has to get all that debris off. It has to be sparkling clean. Nothing on the fucking platform to rebuild what we need to rebuild here on Earth for the government, for the people, to make things better. And that's going to take a long motherfucking time for this to happen. That's for the government. So for people that's against Trump is doing a good thing, but unfortunately it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. And if we had any of those other idiot assholes in the fucking system, we'd be fucked. We'd be fuckadoodled. Fuckadoodled. I don't even know what fuckadoodled is. 2 angel cards. Ready? Okay. I can't see. Reconsider. Let me make sure this is still recording. that would suck. Yes. Reconsider. And then the next one is compromise. So you had a lot of questions. Where are your questions at? Let's go to the next planet, okay?
Neptune is about dreams, illusions, spirituality, and intuition. When Neptune goes retrograde, it means the fog lifts. Any illusions, deceptions from yourself or others, or fantasies you've been living under might become clear. You see things more realistically. Intuition is strong, but tricky. Your inner guidance might be heightened, but you might also feel unsure if you can trust it. Spiritual reflection. It's a time to reevaluate your beliefs, spiritual practices, and what you truly believe in. Facing reality. You might have to confront uncomfortable truths or disappointments. In simplest terms, it's a period for a reality check, seeing things for what they truly are, and reevaluating your dreams and beliefs.
So Neptune goes into retrograde. Neptune's the one that pulls all the shit from underneath the rug. He brings the truth to the table. So people are going to start seeing clearly. They're going to start seeing the truth coming out from whoever's putting everything under the table, putting the skeletons in the closet. Unfortunately, they're coming out. What did I say? The Eminem song? Can we play it? Can we play it? I can't play it. Oh, hold on. Oh, I can't play it on freaking YouTube. You can't play songs because they'll mute your thing. It's bullshit. Saturn is Saturnalia with the Romans. That's Christmas. Okay, that's another story. Okay, Saturn is. It's not going to say it as it said, but Saturn is the one that gives us our tests. Saturn is actually the devil of the planets. Okay, but it's going to sound much nicer the way she speaks it.
Saturn is all about structure, discipline, responsibility, and life lessons. When Saturn goes retrograde, it's like the universe is asking you to reevaluate your foundations and responsibilities. In the simplest terms, it means review your commitments. Are you taking on too much? Are your goals realistic? Re-examine your boundaries. Where do you need to be firmer or more flexible? Confront past lessons. Old challenges or responsibilities might resurface, giving you a chance to learn from them properly this time. Build stronger foundations. It's a time to fix cracks in your life structure, whether that's in your career, relationships, or personal habits.
Isn't that funny? Build stronger foundations. So that's something's falling apart. Make sure you fix the cracks. Make sure you fix it properly, or it's gonna fall again. Isn't that interesting?
Essentially, it's a period for serious reflection on how you build and maintain your life, encouraging you to fix any weaknesses and become more disciplined and responsible from within. You're right. Jupiter is another major player. Jupiter's retrograde time. Jupiter will go retrograde.
All right, that's in okay. So yeah, okay.
November 11th, 2025.
November.
And will remain so until March 11th, 2026. What it means for the people. Shortest explanation. Jupiter is about growth, abundance, wisdom, and optimism. When Jupiter goes retrograde, it means internal growth. Instead of outward expansion, it's a time to reflect on your beliefs, values, and what true abundance means to you. Reevaluate opportunities. Opportunities might slow down, giving you a chance to reconsider if they truly align with your higher purpose. Question.
So let me just explain. So Saturn is the one that's going to give us all these tests right now because Saturn's going in retrograde, whatever the date was. We'd have to go back and look at that. And then we got Karma, Pluto, and then we have Mercury retrograde. That's communication. So, and everything's going haywire. So we got to stop doing everything, look back, and we got to reflect and heal from past wounds. And don't start anything new. Do not start anything new, especially when Mercury's in retrograde, because it's not going to last. It's not going to work. Just have it go on hold till Mercury goes direct. And you got to understand, it might say Mercury is going in retrograde on July 4th, but there is a 2-week post-shadowy retrograde and a pre-shadow and a post-shadow for 2 weeks for Mercury. So when it starts, you got to look at it starting 2 weeks prior and 2 weeks after, because the post-shadow and the pre-shadow could be much stronger than Mercury itself being retrograde. Just that's FYI, just so you know. So we're in Mercury. We're in the pre-shadow part of Mercury right now. So communication, anything, try to hold it off until it's over. And this happens 4 or 5 times a year. But I think it's a good thing because that's when you can reflect, look at your past, heal from a past, and then when it's over, then you go back to walking ahead, but stay in your now moment because you can't get till tomorrow, till we're back in our now moment for tomorrow. Is any of this making any sense to you? Does any of this coexist with your questions at all? All right, I'm not done. I'm gonna throw some cards out. So we've been on for an hour already. I've been on for an hour. Okay. So now I'm gonna say. So pretty much with these retrogrades, if we do the work with the planets and the inner work of reflection, slowing down, see what needs to be let go by the time November comes and Jupiter goes into retrograde, and the people that done the work will get our gifts from Jupiter. Is that correct? So, as I said, if we do everything, if we work with these planets on what all these planets want us to do for the next few months up until November, so when Jupiter goes retrograde, because Jupiter is going to bring the gifts, the abundance, so am I correct on that? I said.
That's a really insightful way to look at it. And yes, in a simple sense, you're on the right track. Think of it like this. Mercury, Neptune, Pluto, and Saturn retrogrades are like a series of cosmic homework assignments. They push you to review, reevaluate, clarify, release, and rebuild in different areas of your life. Communication, illusions, deep truths, responsibilities. This is the inner work. By the time Jupiter goes retrograde in November, you've had months of intense inward focus. Jupiter, the planet of growth and blessings, then takes its own inward turn. So, if you've done the work, if you've truly reflected, cleared out the old, faced the difficult truths, and strengthened your inner foundations, then Jupiter retrograde can indeed bring a deeper sense of wisdom, authentic understanding, and a more genuine form of abundance and optimism. It's less about external gifts appearing out of nowhere, and more about recognizing the blessings already present, a deeper appreciation for what truly matters, internalizing new wisdom and growth, aligning with opportunities that are truly expansive for your soul. It's a reward not necessarily in material terms, though that can happen too, but in a profound sense of inner richness, and a clearer path forward when Jupiter eventually goes direct. You've earned a more conscious and meaningful expansion.
So, what happens if we don't do the work with the planets? What can happen to those people that don't do the work?
You're asking a very practical question about the consequences of not engaging with these astrological energies. If we think of planets as simply rocks, then there's no direct punishment or reward. However, if we view them as reflecting energetic patterns or cycles, then ignoring those patterns can lead to certain experiences. Here's a simple explanation of what can happen if you don't do the work during retrogrades. Think of it like swimming against the current. You're trying to push forward when the natural flow is inward. The retrograde periods are a time for reevaluation, review, and slowing down. If you try to force new beginnings, sign major contracts without thorough review, or push through projects without addressing underlying issues, you're essentially fighting the prevailing energy, more friction and frustration. Because you're going against the natural flow, you'll likely encounter more misunderstandings, especially during Mercury retrograde if you rush communication, delays and setbacks. Plans might fall apart, travel could be disrupted, or projects stall because you haven't taken the time to iron out the details. Internal unrest. If Pluto is urging you to confront deep truths and you avoid them, those issues might fester, leading to more inner turmoil or unexpected crises later. Weak foundations. If Saturn is asking you to review your responsibilities and structures, and you ignore it, your foundations might remain weak, potentially leading to bigger problems down the line. Lost opportunities for deeper insight. Neptune and Jupiter retrogrades are about gaining deeper wisdom and clarity. If you're too focused on external pursuits, you might miss out on valuable spiritual or philosophical breakthroughs. Lessons repeated. The tests or homework often reappear. If you don't learn the lesson during the retrograde period, the universe, or life circumstances, might present similar challenges again until you're ready to address them. In simplest terms, not doing the work during retrogrades doesn't mean a planet will actively punish you. Instead, it means you're not aligning with the natural flow of energy at that time. This can lead to more friction, frustration, external delays, misunderstandings, and potentially missed opportunities for profound personal growth and clarity. You might find yourself hitting walls or feeling stuck more often because you're trying to move forward when the cosmic suggestion is to look back, review, and realign.
So, let's go to your questions. Will things change for the better? Will I stay with my fiancé? Will we end up getting married? Will a situation with my niece and fiance change? Will it change with my family too? Will I move soon? When will I get my LCSW? I have no idea what that is. I'm not even going to include that. So I'm sure I'm not even going to, they don't know. Okay. Will I be financially stable? Will things change for better with my fiance? There's a pattern here. Will my son move back to PA? Well, I 100% see and feel a very karmic situation going on. And I see a pattern happening that I don't know what's going on with you and your fiance, but from what I'm gathering from these questions, I mean, could it be positive? I mean, what's going on with the fiance? Let's do this deck. What's going on with it? Let's ask Spirit. I want to see what Spirit has to say about your fiance. Is your fiance Justin, or is that your niece? I want your niece's name, not the fiance. I'm not gonna say Justin now. I'm just gonna say Carrie's fiance. Carrie's fiance. Carrie's fiance. What energy is he in? I should have did the I have 1, 2, 3, 4 decks on this table right now. 72 cards in a deck. Except this angel. Okay. The tree's falling down outside. I said the tree, we could be having a tower moment. This is why I love what I fucking do. This is confirmation. This is the fucking God. If this doesn't relate to you, I will call bullshit. But maybe it's not relating to you now, but something like this has to be relating to everything what I'm saying. Because if it doesn't, you're in denial of something or something. I don't know, but look at what the fucking card just came out. It's a fucking tree coming down. And it says tower. I'm coming over. I don't know if you can see it. I'm coming. Fucking lightning striking it at the top. Is that the same fucking tree that was out front? Is that the same tree that was out front? You gotta be fucking shitting me. I said, rewind it. When I was over there, I said, I bet you somebody said you're having a tower moment. I bet you this is a tower moment. And that's when I got into the tower. That things fall down. You gotta clean it up. You gotta clean off the wound. Why am I acting like this? Because every time they do this, and they can do this multiple times a day, I get like this, Carrie. I get so excited. I start dancing in my freaking pants. I don't know what that means. There's still messages for you. But I get so excited and so grateful, and I just want to scream, and I want to squeeze their freaking cheeks and just go or freaking smack their freaking booties and go like a freaking football freaking, or I want to just shake them because I love them so much. They are my spirit team, and they fucking do this every fucking time. It's beautiful. And the thing that's a shameful thing about all this is nobody fucking cares. Nobody's watching. Nobody's paying attention. Nobody's giving a like, a dislike, a comment, a negative comment. And I'm in the process of something. I'm in the process of something. I'm in the process of something. And this is the process you need to go through. Somebody needs to go through. Whoever, just because they're your family doesn't mean they're good for you, first off. Family does not mean they're good for you. Your family could be the number one karmic in your life. And you need to get away from that. But I don't know. This boyfriend, fiance, whoever the hell he is, I don't know. I have nothing against him. I don't know what that voice was that just came out of me, but it seemed like a very, what energy is the fiance in? A tower moment. A tree falling down. Is he there in that moment yet? I don't know. Maybe it's just the beginning stages. Let's hope not. Let's hope that the trees collapse, start falling. But your questions to me had a lot of fiance. We went from fiance to fiance to question to fiance to question to back to fiance. So we're having problems with the fiance. What you need to do for yourself is stop worrying about the fucking fiance and worry about yourself. Worry about your, what does he, nobody's, it's hard because I'm in a situation myself, but I'm not in a romantic situation anymore with that situation. I'm just using that situation, and I'm openly using that situation as I tell Spirit and him and everyone, But I will bless him if he does. But he's falling apart. His hide's want to come out and play. He can't handle it. He can't handle being a non-narcissist or gaslight. He can't do it. Gaslighters, narcissists, they just can't do it. They don't know how to do it. Now, the day that I was acting during my last session with you, was I in a energy of anything that reflected with you in your situation? I don't know. But I did say that my energy today could be reflecting you are what's going on in your situation. Maybe not so openly, but I heard yelling. The yelling out there in the beginning. That was irritating me. Because I felt like somebody was yelling at me. I felt like I was being yelled at. Are you doing the yelling? I don't know. Maybe you're doing the yelling and you're not liking yourself while you're doing the yelling. You do get headaches a lot. I'm getting a headache right now. You could be stressed out. You've gone through a lot too. You're, with your father, Sorry, I want to say Papa. I call my dad Papa because he comes as a butterfly. We should go out back and see if the butterflies are out there. So, tower moments here. What does Carrie need to do? Let me see what energy you're in. I'm going to use the alien deck, and I'm going to see what energy you're in. What energy is Carrie in? I want to see what energy you're in. What energy is Carrie in? And this one card only. I just got like a beating headache right shooting through my head. Whew. You want romance. You want soulmate. You're empathic. You want Venus. You want love. Venus is love and money. Venus planet is love and money. The planet of love and money. My love and money planet, my Venus, my zodiac sign for Venus is freaking Virgo. So I'm OCD with fucking love and money. Thank you very much, Virgo. I don't know who your Venus is. I don't know. I don't have your chart in front of me, which I should. I don't know why I don't. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick, because that'd be nice. So this is funny how the love and money come up, because those are your questions. You know, those are your fucking questions. Flower of Life. It was. I'm using my intuition right now, and it's upside down. The Flower of Life is the universe. Is what Ra made. You know, the Flower of Life is everything. It's upside down. It is inspirations. The dreams. So maybe your ahs and your dreams and your aspirations and everything that you. It's upside down. It's not going anywhere. It's stuck. But there's only one person that can fix that. Not whoever's creating it. Well, you're creating it. You're creating it. You're like, I ain't creating shit. People around you. No, you're creating it. Your words and your thought create your reality. We're in a process right now that all the planets are in retrograde. Usually for the people, it's a scary fucking time. Okay? But for people that need to do the work and look back in the past and clear things and end things and start fresh, because there's a fresh beginning that's going to happen, because during this time, we don't ever get all these planets in retrograde. And then when the planets start moving direct, you have fucking Jupiter at that point, going retrograde at that point to deliver all the fucking gifts for all the people that have done the work during this time of the retrograde. We never have that. This is actually, I keep saying this is an ugly time. It is an ugly time because it's a hard time. It's a truthful time. It's the look at yourself in the mirror and be truthful to yourself. And know what the problem is. And get rid of it. Because nothing's going to change until you do the work. Until you do the work. And if you don't do the work, nobody does the work, what's going to happen? What did she say? Well, they don't really, they're just planets. They're just rocks. Okay. What are they going to do? Because something is going to happen. It's the energy. What's going to happen is we're going to have to take those tests over again. And it's not going to be easier next time. It's not going to be a simpler test. It's going to be a harder test. And they're going to give us harder lessons. So it's going to get harder. The lessons are going to get harder. The stress is going to get harder. The fucking goddamn thing on your leg that's freaking pussing out is getting really fucking green and pussy right now. And you're not looking good. So this is the time to do the fucking work. And don't worry about other people and their relations with anybody. The only person you need to worry about is yourself, because what other people do, what other people say, what other people do, what other people say, how other people act is not your problem. It's their problem. What other people do, how other people act, what other people say is not your problem. It's their problem. You're never, ever going to change what they think and believe in their mind process. You're not going to change it. You can get blue in the face. You're not going to change the person's feelings of what they feel. If they don't like you, they don't like you. If they think your shirt is pink, but it's actually purple, they're going to believe it's pink. You're not going to change their mind to the truth of it being purple. Just let them think what they want to think. You can't help them. They have to help themselves. You can't help them. They got to do it for themselves. When you're good and helped yourself, you can guide these people as long as you don't take that energy and run with it and get emotional in the energy that you help. Can't get emotional in it. I know this is a far-fetched one for the line of work you're in, but feelings do not exist. Feelings don't exist. Emotions don't exist. Our feelings is our ego. It is our little mind. We have the little mind. Then we have the big mind. The big mind is the conscious mind, the mind that knows. They know the truth. They know what is. They know what's out there. They know they gotta work with these planets in order to work with these planets. I feel like it's getting brighter in here again. In order to work with these planets, it's gonna, if you work with the universe, the universe will work with you. If you work with the universe is gonna work with you. We have the little mind, and we have that bigger mind. The little mind is the ego. The ego is the devil's playground. It's the devil. I don't know if I ever sent you the video of waltzing with the devil, dancing with the devil I did. I'll send you that after I send this, so you can watch it. I'm gonna get dizzy. These are reading glasses. He's in your little mind, waltzing, waiting. And he looks good in there. He looks good in there. And he smells good. And he laughs at all your jokes. You know who he is. You know who he is. You know he's the devil, but just a little dance. Just a little dance. So you go to your ego, and you get into that feeling of, there's two paths to take. There's two paths to take. There's no in between. There's two paths to take. You have the path of love or the path of fear. No in between. I'm not saying that you're in the path of love and you're always in that love, but when you trip and fall, you know you're tripping and falling. And then you ask your team, you ask your spirit team to lift you back up and get you back on that path. Because you don't want to be on the other path. But we can, the yin yang, we got to balance both dark and light. We both have dark and light, and we have to balance it out. You know, the devil works for the light. You know that? The devil works for the light. That's facts. As crazy as it sounds, we have to balance it out. Is there people worse than the devil? 100%. There are darkness out there that is not even on Lucifer's fucking platform. That's evil. Lucifer works with the light. If you don't have dark, you don't have light. If you don't have light, you don't have dark. You need both of them to survive in this energy. Feelings don't exist. It's a feeling. We're all energy. Every single one of us is energy. When you die, you're not going to die, just die. No, we're energy. Do you ever get like a pain in your shoulder and it's like a pinched nerve and it feels like electricity is shooting down your arm and it's so painful? Electricity. Do you know when you die? Do you know when you die and your heart stops? Do you know they put a fucking goddamn car jumper on your goddamn heart to start you, to bring you back to life? I know it's not a car jumper, but you know what I mean. Pretty much the same thing. Electricity. We are electricity. Electricity doesn't die. It just transforms into another. It's an alchemist. alchemy. As above, so below. We are energy. Energy flows. Energy goes. Let it flow, let it go. Let it flow, let it go. When you have an emotion, when you have a feeling, when you have a sadness, feel that sadness. Understand that sadness. Be grateful for that sadness, that you felt that sadness and you're learning the lesson from the sadness. But you know it's just a sadness and it's not real. It doesn't exist. Let it go. Let it flow. Let it go. Let it flow. It is not real. Earth is the matrix. We're stuck in a matrix. We're stuck in a hologram. We were stuck. We were on a third dimensional. We are in a 3D dimension. There are 15 dimensions. We're on 3D. We're in a very low dimension here. And we have to go up the ladder to get all the way back to the 15th dimension. We got a long way to go. And if you fall back to the second 2D dimension, you're going back as a rock, an animal. The fairies are in 2D. Yes, I have fairies. I have fairies that fly around here. I do. I have videos of them. But do you understand what I'm saying? I'm going to throw a couple. Okay, so I mean, what's going to happen with her? What's going to happen with Carrie's friend? What's going to happen with? So he's in a tower moment. You're in a love moment. These two are. This isn't clashing. This is not clashing. This is just going to give you no love and no money. And the thing about money is, are you going to be financially stable? That's you to figure out, because I'm sure your job has a fixed kind of income that you have to go to school and get more training to become the psychiatrist or the PhD or whatever the hell you want to be. I don't know what you want to be. Maybe you want to be an astronaut. I don't know. I don't do whatever you want. But you're the one that's going to have to take those steps and make it happen. But it's not going to happen when this tower is falling around you. You're not going to get this if there's this. Jupiter's not going to gift you in November. And I'm not saying the gifts are going to come right in November. I'm not saying that. It could be down the road. Okay? There's no time in the universe. So it could be a long waiting time, but you have to do the work for this to come. And right now is the time. Or karma is coming. And when Pluto's out of here, when you get whatever karma Pluto's giving you while he's here at this time, whatever that karma is, when he gives it, you're going to be stuck with that for 258 years. Well, I don't live for 258 years. Yeah, but your ancestors do. Or, I mean, you put that back on to the next generation. You put that on your daughter. You put that on your grandchildren. You put that on your whoever. Okay? Are things going to change with the niece and family? I mean, I don't know what kind of how to answer that with the fiance. Are there going to be changes? I didn't read the Empress, did I? In the beginning. I didn't read the Empress. The Empress came out, didn't it? Where the hell did I put? Why did I put that back? Yeah, right here. I never read it. It came out 2 times. This was the very first card that came out. I never read it. I never went back to it. It came out again. I'm going to read it out of this book since it was originally coming out of that one. Maybe I'll read it out of the other book. So it came out 2 times because I didn't read it. Isn't that something? So they wanted me to read that. I'm sorry. Wow. So the Empress comes out 2 times. I say, what is the energy with that, with your family and him, the fiance? So the Empress comes. I mean, that's. I don't know how that's gonna. The Empress. Okay, so I just said it in my head and now I can't say it out loud. Sovereignty. Sovereignty. Strong feminine energy. Beauty, creative force, fertile, rich, abundant, nurturing qualities, ability to create change, a favorable time to move forward with your dreams. So, is that the energy your family's in? Is that the energy your niece is in? They need to move forward to create their dreams. Can you please explain that card? Let me read it out of this book. Let me read it out of this book now. see how this book explains it. See, I don't know how that relates to that. But I don't know how anything relates to anything. It's not me to figure that out. That's you to figure that out. It's not me. So, I don't even know what the hell I'm trying to figure out. But, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. I hope you're enjoying this. Because, like I said, keep this video, watch it a year from now. It might not mean anything right now. Oh, what am I doing? I'm like, where am I going? Was it the Temperance? The Empress. Where are you? Where are you, little lady? Where are you, little lady? Jesus. That's the Emperor. Creation, nature, the mother. So the Empress is the mother or the goddess of the tarot. Her energy encompasses all that is warm, fertile, creative. Oh my God. And sensual in the world. The strength comes from being gentle and compassionate and loving without binding. When this card appears, it's pointing to either a maternal relationship in your life or the side of yourself that wants to love more. The Empress also suggests it's time for you to reconnect with nature. Go outside tonight and find the moon. So, you could be craving for the Empress energy. The motherly energy, or maybe you are the Empress and somebody's craving for your energy. Maybe your family is, maybe your daughter is. Or, I have a few of them, or your family dynamic could be the Empress and you're craving for that energy from them. And maybe you're not receiving it because there's something going on with the fiancé that's making a conflict. I don't know. Only you know that story. I feel like something's happening. there's a tower, if he's the tower, if he's the tower, he's falling apart. The energy around him is falling apart. The energy is falling apart. Maybe slowly inside, but or outside. I don't know, but something's falling apart. Go outside to the moon. Hug trees. Seriously. If you ever need me to connect, to go outside with you for a walk, and you want to go for a walk and like get with nature, I will do that with you. I have no problem doing that with you. If you need somebody to do that with, I would be lovely to do that with you. You can always even come here if you want, and we can go walk around the neighborhood, like, you know, just hug a couple trees and stuff, and then you can be gone or whatever, you know. So I don't kiss and tell, but that's, you know, yeah, you know what I mean. Not that I'm going to try to kiss you. Jesus, Mikey, get that out of your head. You know what I'm saying. But that was weird. But no, seriously, you can come over here. I don't care. I don't have any friends. No. All right. So let's figure this out. It's not about me. It's about you. I was going to say, this isn't about you. This is about me. Let's just quick ask a question. Will you move? Will you move? Will you be moving? Will Carrie be moving anytime soon? Will Carrie be moving? Oh, God. Will Carrie be moving anytime soon? Oh, God. Can you see it? You see it? I think that's the Ten of Swords. Ouch. Can you see it? That's Ten of Swords. I don't know if you can see it. I just want to make sure you can. Ouch. The cow looks dead. Will you be moving? I don't know. The cow looks like it's not going to be moving. The 10 is the ending of Tarot. After the 10 goes 1. So the 10 is the ending. The 10 is 10 swords in somebody's back. Let's read it out of the book. Let's read it out of the book. But number 1 is manifesting. I've been seeing the number 111. But you have to do the work. So you're feeling like you've been being stabbed in your back. You've been beat you're feeling like death. 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 I pull up death. Oh. The Ten of Swords. Ruin, rock bottom, melodrama. When the Ten of Swords appears, you finally hit rock bottom. Will you let others walk all over you while you play the victim? Is it possible that you love the backstabbing and drama too much to move forward? Let me reread this again. When the Ten of Swords appears, you finally hit rock bottom. When you've let others walk all over you and while you play the victim. Is it possible that you love the backstabbing and the drama too much to move forward without it? If not for drama, what would you focus on? It's time for you to find out. You're not moving anytime soon. You're not going anywhere, and you're not going nowhere. You had to do this time with this planet. I had you listen to that for a reason. I had you listen to that, the whole planet thing for a reason. You had to do the work. If the people don't want to do the work around you, it's not your problem. Don't let it be your problem because it's not your problem. You're just going to set yourself back if you make it your problem. You have to do you. If you don't love yourself, you don't love nobody else. If you don't love yourself, you don't love nobody else. Will your son be moving back to PA? It sounds harsh, but it's really not harsh. It's basically you had to get rid of the one that's dragging you down. There's energy that's dragging you down, and you got to get rid of it. Unfortunately. Ooh. I usually don't do 2 cards. This one is Daughter of Cups and Mother of Pentacles. Is your son coming home? So, Daughter of Cups. Mother of Pentacles. Oh, Jesus. I have the fan on. Oh my God. Really? Mm-hmm. All right. Pentacles is your money, honey. Okay? Domestic, loving, patient. The Mother of Pentacles excels in the home. She knows exactly what to do while raising a family and tending to the task of daily life. There's a potential for identity to become wrapped entirely around her children. Does your son have a family where he's at? Does he have children? I don't know. Where is your son? How old is your son? I don't know what's going on with your son. But he could either be if he's in a relationship, then he's in a very loving, happy relationship, and that would tell me that possibly no, he wouldn't be coming home, or he's looking for the Mother of Pentacles. He wants to come home to the Mother of Pentacles. So let's see, what was the other one? The other one was the Daughter of Cups. The Cups is love also, so the Daughter of Cups is creative, emotional. Creative energy abounds from the Daughter of Cups. She's romantic, artistic, and easily inspired by her surroundings. A true dreamer by nature. She struggles to stay grounded or to deal with any harsh realities that come her way. Conflict of any kind is very disturbing to this gentle, creative creature. Okay. There's a very, like I said, daughter, son is not the male, female. It's the energy of the masculinity and the femininity. So your son could possibly be in the energy of the Daughter of Cups. It's very creative, artistic, easily inspired by their surroundings. So they could be very highly empathic. a dreamer by nature, struggles to stay grounded. So this person could be an air sign, maybe Aquarius, Libra. Who's the air sign? I can't think right now. So it's hard for them to stay grounded and be focused in their creative adventures. So any kind of disturbing conflicts can create chaos for this individual. Would the individual be good with the energy of a tower energy? Because that tower could be falling for years and years. It could fall for a very long time if you don't take care of it. But then you have this mother of pentacles, the mother. Everybody wants a hug from the mother. The mother's loving, nurturing. There's that energy. So he could be longing for that mother energy, I'm feeling. But the conflict, if there's a conflict, I wouldn't advise for that move until that energy is cleared, and then that mother could be in the energy of the mother, if that makes sense. I think that's how it's supposed to be said. There's that motherly energy there, but somebody's in the energy of the Daughter of Cups that's creative, it has problems being grounded, and conflict would be a mess for this person. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't do any justice. It'd be just negative. It'd be a negative outcome. So if you're trying to push for somebody to come back to PA, I'd advise not to till you figure out what you're doing with any kind of conflict in your space. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't know if I'm even right with what I'm saying. I could be 100% wrong. Let's do a couple of love. A couple of love oracles. Let me make sure this is still recording. Oh my god, almost 2 hours. I'm so sorry. But these are messages that need to come across, and I hope it makes sense. This card says, the love card says, it's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. Fucking A. You know what? I can't make this shit up. Can you see it? That's what it says. That's what it fucking says, biatch. Well, I'm serious. If you would never want to come here and hug a tree with me, I'll hug a tree, but I won't kiss you, all right? I didn't want that to sound so weird, but it just came out of my mouth. But, now, seriously, if you got to do you, and I've been saying that through this message, it's time to do you. And that's your love message. This is on a love card. You have to learn to love yourself. Well, that's too much. All right. Should we do a card of if you do the work, what will happen? I think that'd be asking too much. I think this is what is. This is what is. This is the energy of, should I do a Jesus card? Let's see how this one works. Let's do one Jesus card. Well, these are all If it doesn't come out, it doesn't come out. I didn't. Whew. Unfortunately, this was in reverse. I can't see it. Okay. It says, and she gave the king 120 talents of gold, large quantities of spice, and precious stones. 1 king 10 9 of greens. Queen of Sheba visits Solomon. Queen of Sheba visits Solomon. But this was in reverse, okay? See what Jesus has to say real quick. Losing sight of the meaning, feeling isolated or disconnected, unfulfilled emotions and desires, need to reconnect with community. Before you reconnect with community, you need to reconnect with yourself. It's pretty much the same message over and over again. And if you're scared of being alone, you're not alone. Connect with spirit. Should I take this a step further and go out back to see if there's any butterflies? I think that's it. The cards have spoken. I don't know what's going on with your life. I could be completely wrong. I don't know. But I don't think spirit is. I'd really love to know, though. So it's 1:57. All right. Let's go see if there's any butterflies. Oh, I'm moving this phone. Okay. Let's go see if there's any butterflies out here. Oh, I gotta clean my pool. I have a mulberry tree out here, and it's all going into my pool. Be nice if a little butterfly came by, right? Papa! I have to get sand out here and stuff. See, that's a butterfly bush. My pool with my raft. I have a thing. I have to clean the raft. The raft's brand new. And they got this mulberry tree. I don't know. I have to clean it off. Look at it. Oh. See how I'm over here? You see it? Oh, of course. I should be in a pool right now. I should be cleaning off the raft. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's it. I think that's it, Carrie. Me walking out to nature. I guess you need to get out to nature. Oh, look at the little swans, the little loves. I should get out in the sun a little bit, huh? What time is it? 5:10. Got a couple hours of sun. I'm gonna go get my bathing suit on and get in the pool and clean it. Okay? Yeah, get outside and get to nature. Oh my God. I'm here for you if you need me. Alright? I may sound like, why does she need a therapist? But I really do need one. Because I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs myself. Maybe it's from all these wires in my backyard. All right. Love and light.